Wait a minute. Did you just see that? Repeat, repeat. This man shook Nnia Nwodo to the bones. This video is loaded. Just watch it to the end. Hello, this is BBI Channel 1 and you're welcome to yet another episode on Matters Arising. Matters Arising is the program we bring to you to tell you things the way they are. Here we see it, we say it. We are not politically correct. If you're looking for politically correctness in this program, I bet you have to change the channel. But I want to tell you that the program I'm bringing to you today is one of the programs you have never seen before, or even if you have seen it before, you have not seen it the way we are going to be bringing it to you, because what I'm going to be bringing today on this program is what some people in the entertainment industry will call behind the scene. Here I'm going to be pouring out those things that you will never see on any social media platform or perhaps on any news media platform, because we are uncensored. But we are here not just to incite you, we are here to bring it to you the way it is, as though you were there live as it is happening. Still on the Igbo question and their aspiration for Biafra, or for their aspiration for self-determination. Today, the Nzuko Munna have taken a new turn, have taken another bold step in a new direction to foster a stronger and a better relationship between the Southeast and the Southwest. They are the people that put this program together called Handshake Across the Niger. Those that powered it is Nzuko Umunna and powered by Ohaneze Ndigbo. The president of Ohaneze Ndigbo led the entire dignitaries that came for that occasion. In fact, it was packed full with dignitaries cutting across some geographical or some political zones in Nigeria. The Southeast were duly represented as the chief host. The Southwest were there. The South we are duly represented. Even the North Central, as led by Jang, the former governor of Plateau State, they were just there. Mimiko was there. Efanuba was there. And Enindibo, Ogondibo, FFK was there live. In fact, he took the shine of the entire. I'm going to be bringing you things you've not seen before. Some of you must have seen the speech or heard the speech of FFK during that program. But I'm going to be bringing you one of the things, or the event that took place, which some entertainment industry will call actually behind the scene. I'm going to bring it to you live as you've not seen it anywhere before. But before I proceed into that, I must tell you that this program Nzuko Umunna put together, the Handshake Across the Niger, is not just a socio-cultural program. It is not just a political program. It is an embodiment of something so powerful, and I'm going to be digesting all of that in a jiffy after I bring to you the live program or the live event as it happened on that very day. But before I take you there, let me quickly tell you or put you across the event, those that came, the situation of the event, the sighting of the event, the condition of the event, the speeches made during that event. In fact, it is wow. Now, before I proceed, let me quickly tell you that despite whatever you're going to be seeing, everybody is entitled to his own opinion. And I will bet every one of us that will be watching this video to the end to find a way to remove emotion and think deeply on what you are about to see or what you are about to hear before coming to a conclusion. Now, that meeting, like I said earlier, was packed full with dignitaries. Efanuba was there, he delivered a speech. Mibiko was there, he delivered a speech. So many dignitaries were there, they delivered wonderful speeches. But the height of the event was during the speech delivered by FFK, Ogo Ndigbo. Ndigbo, as so many people will call it, took the shine of the day. That will be coming to you. Just sit back and you will get the full gist. Not just the full gist, everything is embodied on this video. So I bet you have to watch this video right to the end. Now let me go straight into what I am going to be bringing to you immediately and shortly. First, there are many speeches delivered. I'm not going to be running all of them, all of that, all right now, but I want to be bringing you those that matters, starting with the president of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Nnia Nwodo. The speech delivered by Nnia Nwodo is just one of, I would say, an excellent speech. He said a whole lot of things. He said and did a whole lot of things during his speech. But I have no problem with his speech. He spoke excellently well. Trust me, he is a good speaker. He knows how to organize words. He knows the right thing to say at the right time in the right places. I don't have any issue with his speech. But I have issues, or some people might also have issues with what he didn't say or what he didn't do. That is how I saw it. Yes, what he didn't say caused the problem, or what he didn't do caused the problem. But before I proceed, one man stood. In fact, he shook Nnia Nwodo to the bones. That kind of man exhibited the true cultural and the true Igbo-ness in him. He dressed like a warrior, he had the heart of a warrior, and he spoke like a warrior. That is what Igbo Nation is such a wonderful people. Igbo Nation are made up of wonderful people, men and women. So this man shook Nnia Nwodo to the bones. I am bringing to you that video immediately, and following is the address made by Nnia Nwodo. Watch, and I'll be right back.
salute the co-chairman. I salute the respected leaders of the various zones who are here. You may not know that in this gathering, we don't just have Afenifere and Ohanese. We have the South-South, led by ex-Governor Kanye, who is leading their delegation. Your Excellency, please stand for your applause. Tony Ranta is accompanying him and several others. We also have our brothers from the Middle Belt, led by Governor Jan, who is here. All of us have been holding meetings, and our meetings have been targeted in the interests of the unity of this country. I want to welcome the Fadli family and the Ironsi family. This gathering has all kinds of people. Let me first salute our traditional rulers. Without your being here, we will have no legitimacy in what we are doing. We thank you for coming in your number. We salute our leaders for coming. We salute Umuada Ndibo for coming and in their uniforms. But if you look at the gallery, you will find that we wanted to ensure that there is a generational segmentation in this crowd. We have chosen 4 secondary schools in Enugu and invited their students to be here. We have also chosen 4 universities in Enugu and invited their students to be here. And Vice Chancellor Professor Neke is here representing Go University, the most progressive university of recent times, very actively being challenged now by Go City University, whose Chancellor is also here. And Enugu State University of Science and Technology and University of Nigeria are all here. The essence of this segmentation is to ensure that whatever we are discussing here has a generational flow. When I went to work for Shehu Shagari as minister, he told me that he went to politics after listening to Dr. Azikiwe at a rally in Sokoto as a student. He was fired into politics just because he listened to Dr. Azikiwe. I am sure that these eminent personalities who are here, some of who have spoken and some of who will still speak, will fire these young children. I am sure that they must be wondering, what is it about the Ironsi family? What is it about the Fadli family? The narrations we will tell today will give you some bit of our history, which has been blotted out by the fact that Nigerian history is no longer in your syllabus. What a shame. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today in Guma local government area of Benue State, 70 people are being buried who were murdered by Fulani headsmen, including 2 Igbos whom we have sent delegation to recover their corpses. I'd like to plead with the chairman that in acknowledgement, these are our brothers from Benue and from Eastern Nigeria, in acknowledgement of the fact that these Fulani headsmen have become a terrible menace to our country, daring our unity, in deep regret that our law enforcement agents have refused to categorize them as a terrorist and deal with them accordingly. I would plead with the chairman that we'll stand and observe a 1-minute silence in memory of them. May their souls and the souls of the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest. You may be seated. Today will go down in the history of Nigeria as a remarkable day. At a time our unity is threatened in Nigeria, at a time religious ethnic cleansing is going on in some parts of Nigeria, namely attended to by our national security forces and law enforcement agents. At a time many Nigerians are losing hope in the joint enterprise called Nigeria, two major ethnic groups in Nigeria are coming together to re-emphasize their oneness, to recall the incidences in history which bind them together, to note their differences, historical agreements, and regrettable past, and proclaim, let bygone be bygone. Today we have come to say thank you to the Fajuyi family for paying the highest price of solidarity and brotherhood to the Ironsi family, and by implication, indeed. Late Colonel Adekunle Fajuyi, in offering to go along with his boss and guests, rather than leaving alone to be slaughtered, was dramatizing brotherhood. We will be betraying Colonel Fajuyi and his legacy if we do not continue to promote that brotherhood. Forgive me once more, but in remembrance of the souls of these two slain brothers, I call on you once more to observe the silence. The souls of Colonel Fajuyi and General Ironsi, and the souls of the faithful departed, will be blessed. Thank you. Shows that unless we devolve powers to the states and allow them control of their natural resources and basic utilities of power, environment, education, and infrastructural development, Nigeria will collapse. Anyone opposed to restructuring is a proponent of the liquidation of Nigeria. Be civilized in your behavior, and you'll be treated in a civilized manner. If you want to speak, you'll be given opportunity to speak. But you already have shown that you're a minority in this crowd. Conduct yourselves responsibly. Now, anyone opposed to restructuring is a proponent of the liquidation of Nigeria. Already the signs are becoming obvious, as over 70% of the states can hardly meet their recurrent expenditures. As we rise from this historical meeting, I salute Nzoko Mona, I salute Afenifere, and I propose that we take similar meetings to all the other geopolitical zones of Nigeria, preaching unity, restructuring, and brotherhood. On behalf of Ohanese Enugu and leaders, our leaders at the executive and legislative branches, I pledge our commitment to restructuring. I pledge our commitment to a binding brotherhood between Enugu and Yoruba. Distinguished welcome to our people. Welcome to the Handshake Across the Niger.
Thank you, sir. President General of the
Wow, did you see that? What an excellent speech. The problem I had with that comment or with that speech is actually not what he said, but what he didn't say. Not what he did, but what he didn't do. What am I saying? You saw when he observed a minute silent for those who were killed in Benue by the Fulani herdsmen. You also saw when he observed another silent for the heroes of our time, the Fajuyi family, and also the Aguiyi family, the death of these two heroes, we are giving a 1 minute silent in respect to the death of these two great men, Fajuyi, Colonel Fajuyi, and General Aguiyi. Now, what did he not do? Then that is the question you are going to ask me. Actually, to me, that's my personal opinion and observation, and I think some other people also felt that way. But my own observation on what he didn't do is that he did not actually give or pay the respect to the dead, those who died for Biafran cause, those who have died since 1966 when the pogrom began to 1967 when the genocide war was declared against the Biafran people, till right now, even as the agitators continue to be mowed down by security operatives in Nigeria and those who have been killed in various parts of Nigeria. Igbo people who have died in various parts of Nigeria just simply because they are Igbos. Have you forgotten the woman that was beheaded in Kanu? Have you forgotten the Aposis? Have you forgotten the IPOB members or those who are following Radio Biafra Nnamdi Kanu who were shot dead? Even the Biafra people during their Remembrance Day, people were expecting. I myself, I'm speaking for myself right now, I was expecting that a minute silence will also be observed for these people. And I must tell you, if that was done, honestly speaking, what transpired during the interruption that transpired, just like you have watched, in fact, that is just the tip, because I'm going to be offloading the real things which the media will not air to you. And that is what makes the difference on BVI Channel 1. What he didn't do and what he didn't say. He didn't mention the death of these our people who were killed during their agitation, those unarmed people who were shot dead. In fact, it angered a lot of people. It triggered the frustration and the anger of people who gathered there, especially women who have lost their children or lost their husbands in that process. Some of them were looking forward for such reaction. If the president of Nnia Nwodo actually observed that, I bet you that interruption wouldn't have come. Even if it had come, it wouldn't come in that manner, because it almost disrupted or put an end to that wonderful program. I think, in my own advice, in my own view, Nnia Nwodo should get around him elders, people that matters when it comes to the Biafran agitation. Somebody like Dr. Dozie Kedife is there to always give him or direct him on things that concerns the aspiration of Ndi Igbo with respect to Biafra agitation. Somebody like Brigadier General Joe Achuze is there to consult. Even the chairman of the Supreme Council of Elders, retired Chief Justice Ezozobu, is also there. Some people are also there to give him advice on he needs to interact with these agitators or agitating groups to understand their plight, to understand their psychology, so that you know how to do things in order not to receive. So it's almost embarrassing. Honestly speaking, that is not the best way to react in such event, but it could have been avoided if the right advice is given and also observed and taken. So I bet that is the only thing I would say that didn't happen the right way. I mean, what Nnia Nwodo did not do or did not say, which triggered the entire problem. Now, I'm going to, in a jiffy, this is my personal observation. I'm going to plead with you to listen to this very attentively. It is strategic. Some people will say, I should not say this on the media, but what other way and how other way should I say these things, or would our people get to understand and know the direction of some of these elders? Honestly speaking, totally, I am not in contrast or in the opposition with the view of Nnia Nwodo or the strategy which she have adopted. Now listen to this. You heard him say those who are against the restructuring want the system to continue subjugating our people, something like that. He made mention of that. But some people don't understand what is. Some people, when they say restructuring, meant, especially my brothers who are Biafran enthusiasts or agitators for Biafra, they don't want to hear anything about restructuring or anything. They just want Biafra, 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 or nothing. But the approach, how do we get to that which we want, is totally a different question, which many of us have not been able to answer or to get down to think about. Now, Nnia Nwodo is taking a new dimension. I've spoken with him, I have a meeting with him. The economic plans he has for Ndibo, I must give a thumb up to it. I must give a thumb up to it. But that doesn't end there. The communication gap between the agitators and the leaders in the Igbo society is something that must be bridged. Those in high horse must have to come down and reason and interact with those who are sighted in the angle where it pains most. You know, as a whole body, they say it's only the person that is wearing the shoe knows where it pinches him the most. That is the saying. But you must understand that the part that feels that pain in the shoe is the toe, probably, or any part of the foot. Now, when we're talking about those who are on the part or the area where it pinches most, they are the poor masses. And that is why they are agitated. They have the right to be angry. Of course. It is their children that was killed, their brothers were killed, their sisters were killed, their fathers were killed, their brothers and husbands were killed. So they have right to be angry and react. But if there is a communication, I don't think that would, happen in the way it almost went bizarre during that program. Now, let me say this very quickly. Nnia Nwodo, and let me just leave Nnia Nwodo out of this right now. Now, let me focus on the issue straight on. Now, this strategy, trying to unite or foster relationship between the Southeast, the South-South, the Southwest, that's the South. In Nigeria, they had 6 geopolitical zones. Southeast, South-South, Southwest, Northeast, Northwest, North Central. These are the 6 geopolitical zones. Now understand this. The structure of Nigeria have empowered the North in such a way that the South are at their mercy in anything in Nigeria. States, representation at the National Assembly, representation or appointment, what they call federal character and those nonsense, that is where it pinches most. And that is why and how the North has continued to put everyone in Nigeria under serious, subjugation. They are holding everyone to ransom because they don't want the status quo to change. They want it to remain intact. And that is why the North is bent. That is why the president is bent on no restructuring. Have you asked yourself why? Because they are benefiting from it. Now, how do you go around it? Now, let me tell you, the day Nigeria is restructured to give regional autonomy to all the geopolitical zone in Nigeria, that is the day Nigeria will end. As far as the North is concerned, that is the position. I must tell you, if Nigeria succeeds in restructuring, the first people that will want out of Nigeria unity today will be the North. I see it, as far as I'm concerned, use your teeth to count your tongue, not the other way around. Some people will say, use your tongue to count your teeth. But you will understand the direction these men are going. They are not totally wrong. You cannot say, you cannot be a parasite. You cannot, you're not bringing something valuable to the table, but you want to be the sharer of everything on the table, and not just being the sharer, but you want everything to yourself, and anyone on the table must beg before you drop anything for the person or for the people. That is exactly what the North is doing to the rest of Nigeria, and the entire Nigeria is totally becoming totally uncomfortable with the situation. Now, because of the want of time, I'm going to be summarizing on this. Those of you who have taken on the frustration on the strategy by Nnia Nwodo or the Ohaneze Ndibo. Let me tell you, I must have played with you to sit down, articulate this thing. This is no time for us to be emotional. This is time for us to face the things the way it is. This is no time to be sentimental. This is time to remove emotion and use logical reasoning to get down and understand the direction. I'm not saying everybody should go towards that direction. Those who are agitating for Biafra should continue pressing Biafra or nothing. People like me, that is my position. What is my business? What we want is freedom, as far as Biafran people are concerned. And those who are saying for restructuring, it is the right of everyone in Nigeria to say what they want. But let us do it with decorum. On the description below, you have the links to our apps and social media platform. You can drop your comments anywhere on the comment column down there. Drop your comment. Avoid using vulgar language or trying to dehumanize anyone or try to use abusive words. No, let your opinion can form the bigger opinion that will change the whole thing. The truth of the matter is that I see nothing. I must say that there is nothing wrong with what Nnia Nwodo said, but what is wrong with what he didn't say or he didn't do, and that is where he got it wrong as far as I'm concerned. And I bet that is not a big deal. It can be, as time goes on, nobody is perfect. As time goes on, we will get it right. But I must tell you, I see sense in every nonsense, because there is sense always in every nonsense. Just look down on it, you will pick out the sense in it. And I think that is what our people should be doing. Everyone should please exercise patience. Those who are agitating for Biafra have right for self-determination and have right to agitate in a peaceful manner, just like it has always been. And the federal government, you have no right to continue dehumanizing or trying to subjugate or trying to oppress the voice of the people who are speaking their mind as to what they want. Give them what they want, and everybody will be happy. Yes, that's the ultimate. So I look up to you for you to drop your comment, because this is an opportunity for you to make an impact. Now, the next video that I'll be uploading, my people, is packed full. That is the speech delivered by FFK. Wonderful. He delivered a very wonderful speech. Some of you must have seen it on the. It has been flying for the past 2 days. The speech delivered by FFK was a bomb. He spoke right from the mind of the people down there. Those they considered the downtrodden. He spoke their mind. In fact, when he was being introduced, he was introduced as the true voice of the people. Did you hear that? In fact, he was introduced as the true voice of the people. Why? Only him was introduced in that manner. I bet you, I love that man because of his boldness. You've not had anything. Probably you just saw what many media platforms will just deliver to you what he said right inside the summit hall or the conference hall. But I am bringing to you what actually transpired as soon as he came down from the podium. The entire arena turned right upside down. And just as you're looking at it right there, I am going to be bringing to you, next after this video, you'll be seeing that video in full, packed full, the reaction of the people, the speech delivered by, the press interview delivered by FFK immediately after he stepped down from that hall. He went outside. The drama was so much. In fact, you don't need to miss that video. It is packed full. And I admonish you, subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll be getting upload. You'll be on the go. You'll be the first to get every of our upload, because every of our upload is packed full with information. Here we do nothing but to empower you with the right information. Keep watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms. On the description below, you will see our app link. That is the Android version. Get it, download it, install it on your mobile devices. Other versions will be coming out shortly. You will get that also, so that you will be on the move and you have all the information right at the tip of your finger. Till I come your way next time, I still remain Associated Peters. Stay safe, and above all, God bless you.